Hey guys, and welcome to week 1 of the UCL, the United Champions League, in which we're gonna face the Carolina Crobats, coached by mrseacoore. I will leave a link to his channel in the description down below. Today is a week 1 match, but before I show off the match, I first want to break down my team I built for this match. mrseacoore has a really threatening team. First, let's quickly go over his team. He has Celesteela, Hydreigon, Heatran, Mega Pinsir, Mamoswine, Slurpuff, Superior, Manaphy, Lycanroc, Dusk, Azelf, Mienshao, Dusclops, Weezing, Snorlax, Electros and Tauros. I will put his team alongside my team on the screen as well, so you guys can see it for yourselves. But Celesteela and Snorlax are his Z captains, so those two are allowed to use Z moves. And yeah, as you guys can see, he has a really threatening team. Celesteela is such a big threat. I'm predicting him to bring I'm predicting him to bring Celesteela, Hydreigon, Heatran and Pinsir, and as well as Mamoswine. Those 5s I can definitely see coming. His 6-man, I don't really know yet. He could bring Manaphy or Superior. Those two are options. Maybe Azelf or Mienshao. I really struggled prepping for his team. He has just such a good team, such a good draft. So I managed to prep a team of 6, and I hope it will put in some work. I hope we can manage to win it with this team, but I definitely first had to bring Raikou. Choice packs Raikou. Raikou just is a pretty good matchup to his team. It hits Celesteela. I just need something, well, more than something to hit Celesteela, since that thing is just so bulky. His only electric immunity is Mamoswine, so once we get rid of that thing, Raikou is free to just Volt Switch around. The Choice Packs Volt Switches will hurt. We also have Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, really just a regular Choice Packs Raikou moveset. Also the regular EV spread, but it has HP Fighting, since HP Fighting hits both Mamoswine as well as Hydreigon. I was going to run Aura Sphere on Raikou, but that way we have to run what's it called, Rash Nature, but with Rash Nature we don't have the speed boosting nature and we only reach a speed of 329, and that's too slow, as Mega Pinsir's max speed is 339, and I really want to outspeed Mega Pinsir, since I'm predicting that thing to maybe pack EQ just for Raikou, so I really need to get above that, and therefore I had to run Timid, so we have HP Fighting. It doesn't hit as hard as Aura Sphere would, but it does hit Hydreigon and Mamoswine, so that's nice. My next mon I also had to bring that is Infernape. It's a pretty special. It has a pretty special EV spread. 332 EVs with a naive nature. This way it reaches a speed of 341, and that way it can outspeed Mega Pinsir. I have 52 Spatek EVs to, I think, Oko the regular Celesteela set, the regular Smogon Celesteela set, defensive Celesteela set after Rocks, I'm pretty sure. And the remaining EVs just an attack, just to hit as hard as possible on that front. It has Life Orb to boost its boost the power of its attacks, Close Combat, Mach Punch for priority in case we face a Choice Scarf Hydreigon or just don't want to take an Ice Shard from Mamoswine. Overheat, that hits Celesteela very hard, and U-turn. I had one move slot open. I didn't really need anything necessarily, so I decided to go for U-turn just to maybe get some switch initiative or something like that. But this is Infernape. Infernape is really important since it had just such a good matchup against his team. It hits Heatran with Close Combat, Celesteela with Overheat, as well as Mamoswine. So yeah, Infernape is really important for this match. My next mon is Landorus T. So yeah, I wanted to bring Landorus, even though he has Mamoswine, which has a really good matchup against Landorus, and Celesteela kind of counters Landorus. I still think Landorus does a good job, as this is a pretty special Landorus. It has Gravity. If we face, for example, Heatran and he is afraid and switches out, we can predict a switch, go for Gravity, and most likely sends out Celesteela against this thing. So on the Gravity, Celesteela loses its flying, its ground type immunity, so we can hit it with Earthquake. Attack investment wasn't really necessary. Earthquake without any attack investment to hit KO's max defense Celesteela. So I decided to do that. Stealth Rocks, I really need Stealth Rocks just for the Mega Pinsir really. And it also has Stone Edge for the Mega Pinsir as well. Also on the once Gravity is up, I think all the moves are guaranteed to land or something like that. So on the Gravity we won't really have to risk Stone Edge missing. Let's go to Landorus T's EVs right now. I have enough speed to outspeed timid Heatran, timid max speed Heatran, so that is nice. And I put the remaining EVs just in HP and defense just to take moves from Mega Pinsir better. Yeah, as you guys can see, I'm really scared of the Mega Pinsir. That thing is just such a monster. But this Landorus also holds the Yachi Berry. That way I can live a neutral HPI, or not HPIs, a neutral Ice Shard from Life Orb Mamoswine, as well as the HPIs from a possible Choice Scarf Heatran, so that's why I put Yachi Berry on Landorus T. But my next mon, I really needed to switch in for Mamoswine, otherwise Mamoswine is just gonna decimate my team, and Mega Scizor is pretty much my best switch in for that. So this is a defensive Mega Scizor. I do have some speed investment to outspeed a Heatran with some investment. I decided to go somewhat above 200. Most often you, well, not really in draft format, but just on the ladder you often see Heatran, defensive Heatran with enough EVs to hit 200. So I decided to go somewhat above that. I'm not sure if it's gonna be useful, but why wouldn't you run the speed? So yeah, max HP, the remaining EVs in defense with an impish nature. It's just really the regular Mega Scizor. Bullet Punch to hit Mamoswine as well, and priority is also nice. U-turn to get switch initiative, superpower for Heatran, and let's see, I think, yeah, just for Heatran actually. And we have possibly to hit Celesteela somewhat, and also Roost just to get my health back. But my next mon is Kyurem B. I wasn't sure initially if I should bring Kyurem, but Kyurem has a pretty good matchup against his team. Fusion Bolt hits Celesteela, Ice Beam hits Hydreigon, Earth Power hits Heatran, and Ice Beam also hits Mamoswine, as Terravolt negates Mamoswine's Thick Head ability, so he doesn't resist my Ice type moves, so that's really nice. My last move is Substitute, because Hydreigon, if he wants to go into a Hydreigon or something and I am under a Substitute, he can't OHKO me and I can OHKO him with Ice Beam, so I decided to bring Substitute, Life Orb to do more damage. My EV spread is, let's see, I have enough speed to outspeed max speed Adamant Mega Pinsir. I think he's just gonna bring Jolly, but in case he brings Adamant, we can outspeed that. And I run max attack, and the remaining EV is just an attack for Fusion Bolt, yeah? So yeah, this is my Kyurem B, but last but not least, we brought Tentacruel. I really needed a switch in for Heatran as well, and this is, I think, my best switch in for Hydreigon, even though it gets hit very hard by Hydreigon's moves. I needed something. I could bring Sylveon, but Sylveon has a really bad matchup against his team since he has both Celesteela and Heatran, so I decided to go for Tentacruel. Tentacruel is also pretty handy because of Haze. I'm bringing Haze Tentacruel because my opponent really has a lot of setup sweepers. Celesteela can be one. Mega Pinsir is definitely one. Superior with contrary, the Leaf Storm contrary boost. I can negate that with Haze, and also Manaphy. Manaphy is also a setup sweeper with Tail Glow, so yeah, Haze might come in clutch. I brought Skull just to burn stuff and hit Heatran. Maybe we can snag a burn on Celesteela, that would be nice. Ice Beam to hit both Hydreigon and Mega Pinsir. And my last move was Knock Off, just to maybe knock off the leftovers on Celesteela. Black Sludge, Tentacruel and Liquid Ooze. In case it's a defensive Celesteela, he decides to go for Leech Seed. Liquid Ooze makes it so he doesn't recover HP but instead loses it. So that's really nice, max HP. This EV spread allows it to... 32 EVs allow it to outspeed, let's see. Yeah, 32 EVs allow it to outspeed max speed Celesteela by 1 point, so that's really nice. The 132 defense allow me to live a neutral return from Mega Pinsir after rocks, so I really wanted that because return or frustration, depends on how much happiness he runs, does a lot, so this allows me to live that and maybe fire off an Ice Beam and weaken it. And the remaining EVs I just put in Spadef with a calm nature just to take special moves better. So yeah, this is the team, I hope we can do it. I prepped a lot for it. So yeah, I really hope I can do it as I said. So yeah, let's get right to the battle. Okay, so the game started and I see he brought Celesteela, Heatran, Superior, Mega Pinsir as expected, Slurpuff and Manaphy. So no Mamoswine. No Hydreigon either. Okay, I'm pretty happy about that actually. Celesteela as expected, Heatran. I think I'm just gonna... Let's say this, by the way. I think I'm gonna lead with Landorus and try to set up my rocks. So let's do that. He's gonna lead off with Slurpuff, so that is a pretty good lead for me. I'm just gonna set up my rocks. Yeah, he switches out as expected. Goes into Celesteela. So I could have went for Gravity right here, but I wanted to get up my rocks for Pinsir. I'm not sure what kind of Celesteela this is though. Going to Tentacruel is a fine switch in, I think. He predicts it, goes for EQ, nice. That's a really good play. I have to calc though if that's an offensive or a defensive Celesteela. It was a really nice prediction on his part. Celesteela. Yeah, I was thinking he would pack EQ also for Raikou and stuff. Offensive, let's put EQ in. That seems like an offensive Celesteela. What do I switch into though? So he's probably Z, he could be Z. Man, the Celesteela is a problem. Do I need Tentacruel? Yeah, I do. Let's go double into Lando then. That was a really nice play going for EQ. Okay, we get the Intimidate off. Decides to go for EQ again. I'm fine with that. I think I'm just gonna go for Gravity right here. So yeah, let's do that. Flamethrower, that does nothing, and I can just throw an EQ. Okay, he has to protect. I'm still gonna press EQ right here. Well, should I? He still has the superior. I don't foresee him staying in actually, so I could make a double. I think I'm gonna make the double into Infernape. Nice, I got him. So there's the superior. Overheat isn't gonna miss, so I don't know what kind of Heatran this is either. Let's just press Overheat. Well, should I? I already predicted once. I don't want him. He goes right for the Leaf Storm. I lived that, and Overheat should kill him. Nice. We get rid of the superior. That's really nice. And there is the Slurpuff. I do have Scissor, so let's go into Scissor. Sticky Web. Ah, yeah, that is a new move Slurpuff got. I completely forgot about that, to be honest. A Sticky Web is annoying. It's actually really annoying, because I don't have any hazard removal. I'm gonna Mega Evolve and go for U-turn. He stays in. Yawn. What? That's cool. But what do I do now? Man, the Sticky Web is a problem. I didn't foresee the Sticky Web at all, man. How much does Lando's EQ do to this thing? Slurpuff. I'm assuming this. It doesn't OHKO. I don't have Rapid Spin on Tentacruel. That's annoying. But I don't think Tentacruel is that useful anymore. I mean, he has Manaphy, but he probably has Psychic or something like that. I do have a free switch. I probably should have went for Bullet Punch, to be honest. Let's go into Lando and click EQ. Okay, damage that thing. He has a Citrus, alright. There's the Yawn again. I really don't want to get whatchamacallit. get put to sleep, so I think I have to go Scissor now. We at least got the damage off on Slurpuff. The Slurpuff is annoying, man. Not gonna lie. Makes a double into Manaphy. That's actually pretty smart double. Would he go right for Tail Glow or... We don't really need to keep Scissor healthy, I think. Well, it was a nice double though. I think I'm gonna go Tentacruel right here. He's playing really well. There's Tail Glow. Yeah. There's a Psychic, yep. And I think he's gonna sweep me right here. Okay, that was a... Yeah, I knew Manaphy was a problem. I probably should have prepped for it more. Yeah, he gets outspat. Maybe Kyurem can take a move? I really hope it does. He has a Dazzling Gleam, wow. That's just nice. I think we're gonna get swept right here. So yeah, that is a loss, first week loss. Let's go Infernape, press Mach Punch. That did absolutely nothing. He's gonna go for Surf, yeah. And that is GG, man. Okay. I'm fine with that. I think I played well. Yeah, we're gonna get swept. There's nothing to be done about that. Let's T-Bot. At least we got to use Gravity, so I guess that's nice. But yeah, that's GG. So GG to mrseacoore. But yeah, as I said, check out his channel, it's in the description down below. And I'll see you guys in next week, which we hopefully will win. We got swept right here, but it's alright. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.